So I'm convinced that people that find everything to be in black and white and can't figure out there's a whole lot of gray are completely out of touch with reality and will never be of help to anyone because they've never had to need anything. Okay, so now when when you get almost killed on a welfare check and that was unwarranted by a police officer that's now been found to be crooked and abusive, they lie about you in the paper and leave it in there. They're liable. So instead, they continue to hunt you, even though you haven't even tried to sue them. Hunt you, take you down, defame you, make you look incompetent, make you lose their job so that you don't have a lawsuit against them, basically. And you're trying to say that's somebody's fault? No, they deserve to have millions because they deserve to have a lawsuit. They deserve to win a lawsuit, honestly. They didn't deserve to have 5 years plus of defamation of character for stuff that was like based on complete lies and cover up of liabilities. Yeah. And you're saying because somebody loses a job or a job opportunity because of the nefarious workings of other people, that's on the fault of the person that was left with so much neglected tropical disease they couldn't even sit up in a chair, and so they were almost killed on an unwarranted welfare check by somebody that's not even a police officer anymore, and then the newspaper lied about it and left it in the newspaper for 5 years, and you're saying that is the fault of the person that got sick innocently on a missionary trip in Nicaragua in 1993 as a child when she was actually forced to go on said missionary trip? You're trying to say that the chronically ill person that has been victimized, used, lied about, defamed, lost job opportunities, etc., 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 and been left with medical neglect and left in a place of being sick for decades, you're saying that's the fault of the person that was 17 and got sick in Nicaragua? You're saying that's the fault of that person? I never gave anyone permission to sell my jewelry designs to Kmart. Not my fault. You're out of your freaking mind, dude. You got to try living a little, or like actually take the word of people that actually have it hard, that actually have been stolen from, that actually have been leached from, that actually have put a whole lot of 5 years worth of work working all through the night to start a center just to not have her family be there for her at all when she was too sick to sit up in a chair. You ought to go through experiences like that. And if you can't, then you should stop judging people like that. And you should stop making your little statements as affirmative when they're not. When they're not based in reality whatsoever, because you obviously have never had to experience reality, because obviously you got the money that your grandparents made, whereas some of us, our inheritance were stolen. That's right, our inheritances were stolen. Therefore, for a whole lot of investment equity had been stolen from us. Not our faults that we have lost success for decades because our inheritances were stolen from us. Our security, a secure place to live, was stolen from us. I pray all nefarious people get put away. I pray that wolves in sheep's clothing are exposed, and all the proof that's needed concerning fraud and all fraudulent individuals is fully surfaced and comes to the surface and is found out now.